Students, now we are going to study our fourth lesson in the supplementary reader, The Plaint of the Camel. Here, plaint means complaint, worries. Let's know what are the complaint and worries of the camel. It is written by Charles Edward Carroll. Let's know. First stanza. Canary birds feed on sugar and seed. Parrots have crackers to crunch. And as for the poodles, they tell me the noodles have chickens and cream for their lunch. But there's never a question about my digestion. Anything does for me. So, in the first stanza itself, we can see that according to the camel, no one cares about what it eats, isn't it? So, canary birds have what? Sugar and seed. Parrots have crackers. Crackers means a particular sugarless biscuit to crunch. And as for the poodles means a particular type of dog. Its hair is curly. And for the poodles, they tell me the noodles. So if we are asking to poodles, they will say, I eat noodles, have chickens and cream for their lunch. So they have chickens, they have noodles, and they have cream for their lunch. But there's never a question about my digestion, anything does for me. So in this stanza, we can see a beautiful rhyming scheme and rhyming structure. So rhyming words are what? Crunch and lunch in this first stanza, and question and digestion next rhyming words. Likewise, we can see a beautiful rhyming scheme also. What is that? A B C B D D. This is the rhyming scheme. Moving on, cats, you are aware, can repose in a chair. Chickens can roost upon rails. Puppies are able to sleep in a stable, and oysters can slumber in pails. But no one supposes a poor camel does any place does for me. Repose means lie down and rest. So cats are lying and always resting. That is the another complaint of camel. Chickens can roost upon rails. Roost means sit and rest at night, even where in the rails. Puppies are able to sleep in a stable, and oysters means a kind of animal with hard shell living in water inside which pearls may be found. So oysters can slumber in pails. Slumber means sleep or remain inactive, but no one supposes a poor camel does any place does for me. So, in the second stanza, according to the camel, no one cares about where the camels are rest. All other creatures are resting, but no one knows about camel's pain. Moving on, lambs are enclosed where it's never exposed. Coops are constructed for hens. Kittens are treated to houses well heated, and sheep are protected by pens. But a camel comes handy wherever it's sandy, anywhere does for me. Here pens means and sheep are protected by pens. Pens means places surrounded by fences and used for keeping farm animals. But a camel comes handy here means useful. So camel is complaining that I am very much useful person, but no one thinks that where I am resting where? In the sandy area, isn't it? People would laugh if you rode a giraffe or mounted the back of an ox. It's nobody habit to ride on a rabbit or try to bestraddle a fox. Bestraddle means sit on something with one leg on either side. But as for a camel, he is ridden by families. Any load does for me. So in this stanza, according to the camel, no one cares where the camel lives. That is the complaint in this stanza. And we could see, according to the camel itself, no one cares how much load it carries. Last stanza, a snake is as round as a hole in the ground. And weasels means small animals like foxes that hunt Other small animals. Weasels are way and sleek. Sleek means smooth and shining. And no alligator could ever be straighter than lizards that live in a creek. But the camels, all lumpy and bumpy and humpy, any shape does for me. So here we can see camel is giving a suggestion that human beings can help get the camel better food, better and more comfortable places to live and rest. They can also help to reduce the load the camel carries. The thing that cannot be changed is camel's shape itself. For resting, other animals have places. Human beings let cats rest on chairs, and chickens roost upon rails, and kittens stays in warm houses. They build stables for puppies, enclosures for lambs, coops for hens, and pens for sheep. And what all the other animals in this poem means? Camel compares itself to canary bird, parrots, poodles, chickens, puppies, oyster, lambs, hens, kittens, sheep, giraffes, oxen, rabbits, foxes, snakes, weasels, alligators, and lizards. So, totally, we can see the camel may sound unhappy and jealous when it compares itself to other animals and it describes how they have better places to live, better things to eat, and even better shapes than itself. It even calls itself a poor camel because it is not cared for in the same way of other animals. The poem is also titled The Plaint of the Camel. However, the camel could also be proud that it can adjust so well to different conditions. No matter what the place, food, or load, the camel can take care of itself.